Hello, good morning. I don't know if you can tell, but I had my hair dyed again like 2 days ago by my friend. Actually, that was the first time I did not go to a hairdresser. I gotta say, this was kind of revolutionary. I know this is not the topic of the video, but this was kind of revolutionary because I've spent so much money on hairdressers in the past years, mainly because I had blonde hair, bleach blonde hair, so like it required visits that would cost £100 every like 2 months. Not fun. Even when I dyed my hair like this reddish copper brown at the hairdresser, it was still like expensive. I asked my friend to do it for me, and she's done it a bunch of times on other people, so I had my trust in her. Plus, like, it's exam season. If my hair ends up looking crap, it's not the worst in the world. Like, I'm not having my wedding in 2 weeks. Yeah, it just saved me so much money. So thank you, Delilah, love you. I would do the Gen Z hard, but I cannot. Anyways, welcome to this vlog. Look at my pretty flowers and my pretty book and my pretty nightstand. I'm getting really distracted, but my nightstand recently has been giving me life recently. It's so cute and girly. Like, I gotta show you. Like, look at her. She's so cute. I have my book. I'm currently reading Just Kids by Patti Smith, which I've had for so long and I never kind of got myself to read it. Basically, it's about Patti Smith's life in her 20s in New York. Now I'm just loving it. I'm really slow with it. I've been like indulging in it. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I read a little bit and I just underline so much, and I don't know. It's a really nice book. Obviously my journal, my little coffee mug, as you can tell, coffee is done, and flowers, because this is my new thing apparently, buying myself flowers. Maybe Miley Cyrus did something there. And these are so pretty, although they are dying a little bit. I don't know if you can tell. They've been here for a while. Okay, maybe that coffee gave me a little bit too much energy. Sorry, focus. I did not plan to make a study vlog originally, or like an exam vlog originally, because like I've gotten so out of the habit of filming like productive vlogs, and this is not really about it, but I do want to film this like last stretch of uni for me basically, and I think it's going to be motivating for people in the future, as well as myself in the future, to see that I was able to do that. It's good to have this vlog as an accountability buddy even, just to give you updates on my progress. I have less than 2 weeks till my exams start. I have like 2 submissions before that. So yeah, 2 weeks till my first exam, my biggest exam as well. My biggest exam of my university career ever, which is really stressful because it's like double credits and it's just a really big module. And then I have an exam a week after and a week after that, so 3 exams in total, and 1 coursework during these exams that I have to do in between. It's not looking terrible, like the schedule and like the distribution of dates. I have like a week between each exam, but stressful because like my final grades depend very heavily on what I'm about to do in the next like month. So yeah, it's a Sunday, but I'm still gonna go to the library. I don't care. I'll have a year of vacation after that. I can rest on every other Sunday. Like, I've been going at 11 and leaving at like 5 or 6, and I know it's not like short, but it's not long either. I think I just need to pack bigger lunches because I just get so hungry. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go home and maybe I'll do some work there, but I never do work at home. Like, here, this is clearly not a working space. But I won't talk any longer, and I'll see you later. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this little vlog. Probably not gonna be a little vlog, probably gonna be a big, massive, huge vlog. So yeah, that's that. Kisses. You know the song You're So Vain, I think by Kelly Clarkson or someone else, I don't know. I heard it recently in a coffee shop. It's been stuck in my head since this morning, and I'm just like, vain. You probably think the song is about you. You're so vain. I can't get it out of my head. Okay, going polling. Look at the pretty flowers. Okay, this was me going polling, and I haven't been in a month when I was filming this video. And I feel like with Paul, I always give you little updates because I'm so proud of it. I feel like I'm getting better and better each month. Here's me doing a little Russian layback, or whatever it's called. No, this is the Russian layback. That was Dangerous Bird, sorry. And here's me doing Aisha. I'm just commenting what I see. And yeah, I feel like I've gotten so much stronger recently as well. Like, look at her go. Okay, she's kind of failing, but it's fine. And this is a new thing I tried, which was very painful. You're basically, you can tell what's happening there.
I just came home and I wish I was done. I don't want to say I'm not nearly done because that would underestimate the fact that I did a lot of work today. But I still have like some things I want to finish up, and so I'm doing what I hate the most, which is studying at home after 6 p.m. This is not my preferred outcome of the situation. At least I made my setup really cute, right, to motivate me to keep going. So we obviously have Miss Salt Lamp over there and my flowers. But yeah, this looks very aesthetically pleasing, I have to say. Just have like a couple more exam style questions that I want to answer. It's already like 17th of April, but the trees are only now starting to bloom. It makes me really happy, but pretty late this year, I'd say. It was a very cold spring. I'm about to leave. I'm packing my lunch, which is actually very healthy and like proper, like not a protein bar, which is what I usually go for because I'm just so lazy. Quinoa, baked veggies like sweet potato, pepper, courgette, zucchini. That's the same thing. And like this vegan vinaigrette that I bought in Waitrose. Oh, it's so sunny. It's giving manic spring episode. I also have to dry my hair out. Jesus, taking care of oneself requires so much time. It's so time consuming to just exist as a human being and taking proper care of your mental and physical health. Like that's my recent rant. Like it just takes too much time. Also haven't shown you my outfit. Sorry, I'll switch the camera. But oh my god, I got this leather jacket in Amsterdam when I was with my parents like 2 weeks ago, and this is absolutely my favorite piece of clothing that I own. It's just so like perfectly fit, classy, stylish, like goes with so many things. And I obviously paired it with my brown pants and like oh my god, navy, what's that color? A navy top that I stole from my mom. And my sneakers, because I'm hoping to like not have to wear boots every single fucking day as I have for the past half a year. So that's that, and I'm leaving.
I'm falling to pieces in my room. Are you coming over? That's cool.
Yes, indeed, I am in the UCL bathroom, but I just wanted to say the power I hold when given a full-length mirror is immaculate. Like, I love this bathroom because it has not one, but 2 full-length mirrors. And at home, I have to always see this like, hey guys, see my outfit in this like little circular mirror. This was such a glorious sunny day, and I was just enjoying the sun walking around campus. And yeah, there were so many people on the steps, which, as I say, it's my favorite type of sight. And then I went to the main library to get a book I borrowed, which is Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin. As you can tell, it's literally on the steps. And yeah, I just picked it up there, and it's the book that I just started, and I'm actually really enjoying it. It's not even that long. To be fair, in this lighting, my dinner actually does look quite majestic. It's, let's say, Tuscan-inspired bean soup stew, but I added my own twist, like I added black beans and some coconut milk to make it creamier. Oh my god, I actually can't believe how nice it looks in this lighting. I guess it's just golden hour, baby. This is where internet has gone. You watching me eat. Crazy. I'm gonna watch some YouTube, by the way. The ultimate thing to do when eating dinner. Another longest study day is done. This whole grinding it out is kind of putting a pressure on my exams, I feel like, because obviously I was already hoping like for good results at the end. But I feel like now that I'm putting all this extra effort, like I'm really giving it my best. As I said, like me sitting at my desk till 9 p.m. is really unusual. Like I really have to care about something in order to push myself to do that. I know I'm being really dramatic, like some people just study till like midnight or like sit in the student center till like 3 a.m. But I also feel like these people probably start later, and in the end we're probably studying for like similar amount of time. So like I'm not beating myself up over that. Overall, I don't want to beat myself up over anything in life. Like This is something I talked about in my recent podcast episode, if you're curious. I was basically just saying how I'm trying to have this approach to things, especially things that are like performance and outcome centered, such as sports or pole fitness, for example, or if that's like studying, especially, and academia overall. I feel like it's very, at least for me, it's always been so outcome centered. I'm trying to, in those areas, do my best and at the same time like let go of the outcome. Let go is like maybe not the right word, because obviously you're gonna care about it. Do not attach much negative emotional value to the outcome if it's not what you expected, exactly because you know you've put in your best. Because if you know you've done like kind of half of the work you could have, or you actually genuinely just did not put your best to something, then when you get those bad grades, or you know, you don't do as well as you wanted to, it's very difficult for you not to beat yourself over that result that you aren't really happy about. That can lead to regret and being like, I should have done this, I should have spent more time, I should have put more effort into it. And so to prevent that cycle, I always put my, you know, best effort and just do as well as I can in preparation for something. And then, given that I've done that already, if I receive like a mediocre grade, that means the exam was too hard for me. That means I just don't get the material that well and it's just above my level, or I simply, you know, simply the questions weren't really fit to what I knew. And this is something that's always going to be out of my control when it comes to like examination. So obviously, what's the point of beating myself up over that? Like that, what the exam questions are going to be is very much outside of my control. This was a very lengthy way of explaining that this is me ensuring that when I get these results in June or July, whatever, I'm gonna know that I've done my best, and at that point there will be no point in crying over spilled milk, as they say it. That's the mini update. Not so many, but yeah, if you want to hear more of those types of rants from me, then follow my podcast, because I go in very much in detail on such random topics.
Oh shit, I wanted to record while it was mixing. Whatever. Here's my froth milk. Good morning. My favorite library that I want to go to eventually is closed because it's too early for it to be open. Ridiculous. It's 8:40, which is early. So here I am in Science Library. Gonna watch a lecture and then just migrate to the other one when it opens. I'm gonna get a coffee because I cannot get myself to do absolutely anything. I don't know why I'm so sleepy. I slept for like a good 7-8 hours. We're at, what is it, Mali Chai Vegan, and I got drunken noodles and
I got an empty plate.
And what did you get, babes?
A massive curry and some pumpkin rice.
Beautiful. Oh, oh, okay, that's the right way to do it, I think. Okay, let's dive in. So this is the place, by the way, if you want to come ever. And look how pretty it is, and it's still bright outside at like 8 p.m. Oh.
Oh, you know what I love? Vlogging. You know what I miss?
Yeah, vlogging.
Yeah, so much.
You may recognize Miss Maying. Oh my god, my hair looks so red actually.
How do you bend down? I'm so full. I feel like I have to squat.
Yeah, I have unlimited digestive capacity. But dinner, 10 out of 10. Would recommend.
I would definitely recommend my curry.
Anyways, we're gonna carry on strolling.
It's so pretty here.
Could live in South Ken.
Oh, easy.
If I was rich enough.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Bye.
Bye.
The realism behind. I'm just about to go to sleep, but I had the loveliest, literally the loveliest evening with Ming today. She's one of those people in my life that just never fails to get me up, and like, even though I didn't have like the best month or the best couple of weeks, just spending time with her feels like so light and effortless, and like all my happy hormones get released like when I'm around her. I think we just like
match each other's energy so well, especially in the context of me not being really social recently. I feel like this has really reminded me that like how different of a feeling it is to meet up with someone than to spend like another evening by yourself. And obviously that's very valuable and needed, and it's okay that it's a little out of balance right now and that I'm spending a lot of time by myself. But yeah, from time to time I definitely do still want to be like doing things, even though it's like exam season. That doesn't mean there is absolutely no room for pleasure and fun and joy, and yeah, just like some time off. Tomorrow is a day of celebration for me because I'm finishing the content from that module that I told you about. Did I tell you about it? Either way, economic policy analysis, which is like my big fat 30 credit module, which is just it has eaten up so much of my study time, basically all of it. So the fact that I'm finishing the lectures tomorrow, like rewatching the lectures, so nice. I feel like it's gonna get so much easier from there. Fingers crossed. She's going to the gym. I have to say, gym is one of those things that has been keeping me sane throughout exam revision and overall my life. This is me actually trying just some random new stuff to keep myself entertained and like just doing random new tricks. This was kind of cool that I did it. I think it's because I do pole. It was easier.
Just got ready, came back from the gym. I am about to I'm about to go to the library, leave my house and go to actually a class. Like we have a revision session for this module I told you about. I feel like I dress really fancy for the fact that I'm only going to the library, but I really was like out of inspo this morning. What I wanted to say, and this is something that has been on my mind so much recently, and I know it's very conditional in the fact that it's exam season, right? But I just feel like, this is something I actually heard in a podcast and it really validated my feelings. I feel like post-COVID or overall, everything has been so pre-planned when it comes to our lives and how we go about it. Like even like meetings and, you know, the fun things we do, they all seem so like scheduled in and planned in advance. And I feel like my life is missing spontaneity and like a sense of adventure. I know it sounds dumb, and like what kind of sense of adventure do I want when I'm studying for my exams? Obviously not, maybe not right now, but it's just like, you know, the randomness of life. I feel like it's missing. I feel like because I'm so like organized and so on top of my schedule and everything, it's just like I don't get to experience the random factor of life that comes in within that space where you have that, like when you make that space. I don't know how to explain. You must have had those nights where like the night ended completely differently from what you thought it was gonna go, or like the day, like you bumped into someone and then your friend joined you and then you ended up going to someone's party and then you met these incredible people or whatever, like you ended up in a different city the next day. Like I know I'm making like exaggeration and it's like a big, you know, request to have of the world for life to look like that, but I'm saying I don't want life, like daily life, to look like that, but I want there to be this like, ooh, what's gonna happen today, you know? No, I can tell you A to Z how today is gonna go. Like I know what I'm gonna have for lunch, I know when I'm gonna have lunch, I know who I'm gonna have lunch with, I know what time, I know when my class starts, ends, and like everything, when I'm probably gonna go back for dinner. I just cooked pasta for my dinner because I want to pre-plan it so I don't have to cook the pasta when I get home. You know what I mean? It's like I'm micromanaging my life to the point where it's missing excitement, and spontaneity is like the only way I can put it. But I have to go. This was a very short, angry rant, and I don't know what to do about it. That's my point. Like I genuinely don't know how to increase my exposure to that random factor, those events that can happen in life. This is maybe not the best time to think about it because, as I said, exam season. We're all just in the library eating lunches and going back home, probably. Unless you're doing something else, then good for you. I'm moving to a different library because my brain is melting, but success is I finished content from that module. But it was just, the last module was on taxation and this just was brain melting, to say the least. One thing I will say is that it has gotten warmer in London, so I am really enjoying my breaks in the sun and it's kind of saving me right now. Just came home and now I'm making this pasta sauce. Well, okay, this is kind of light. The pasta sauce is it's pre-made. It's from this brand, never had it before. But I just added a bunch of other ingredients to make it more nutritious. And here's my pasta that I cooked in the morning. Oh, I'm so hungry. Would you look at that? Oh, looks so good. Although I feel like the sauce is kind of too thin. I don't know. I was experimenting. I was going off the recipe. There was no recipe, to be fair. But I'm trying to be more experimental with my cooking, okay? I'm currently leaving to go to work. I work at a cafe. I feel like I mentioned it a bunch of times, but never really talked about it. And I'm actually so happy about the fact that I have a shift today. I feel like yesterday I really like hit a wall, and I told you like I finished the content, so I think it's actually nice to take a break and do something else. I know I wouldn't allow myself to like take a regular break where I would just like lay in bed from studying, because I'd be like, oh my god, my exam's in a week. But because I have a shift, I'm like, you know, I obviously have to do the shift. It's a completely different type of effort and a way of exerting my energy. So I just like, I come back and I'm physically tired, like mentally blank space. And that's really all I'm craving right now. So let's make some coffees.